You could tell by the reaction after Rovers had beaten Chelsea at the end of last season to guarantee a top 6 finish that Mark Hughes' dream of leading his team into Europe had become a reality.
We're all looking forward to it greatly. I think it's a real feather in our cap that we got into the UEFA Cup on merit, by our league position. Huge effort by everybody, players, staff and everybody involved with the club. So given the hard work that we put into get in the situation into the competition, we don't want to go out in the early stages. We want to make this adventure, so to speak, last right to the end, hopefully.
4 months later and Rovers' European adventure was about to take off with a UEFA Cup first round, first leg tie against Austria's Red Bull Salzburg. Salzburg is a city similar in size to Blackburn. Both teams qualified for Europe with 63 points in their respective leagues, but there the similarities end. The team's alpine base may be an ideal place to take in the Austrian scenery or take advantage of the 5 months of top quality skiing, but for Blackburn this was no holiday.
Well, obviously the build-up's different, you know, you're coming away for a short period, and it's how you travel and how you acclimatise to the country you go to. Obviously playing away from home. I think European nights for any club are special occasions, you know, under the floodlights, and there'll be no different tonight. I think it's, you know, over here in Austria it's a 8:45 or 10:45 kick-off, I think, so it'll be different, and there'll be a real buzz about the place.
Salzburg in the sunshine is a kaleidoscope of colours, but the town hasn't seen quite so much blue and white before. Salzburg is a city in Western Austria with a population of about 150,000 people. It's known for its alpine scenery, being the setting for the film The Sound of Music, and it's also the birthplace of the famous composer Mozart.
It's absolutely brilliant, having a really good time. Came yesterday and we've had a good look round. Good few drinks last night, and then we're going to cheer on the boys today.
It's been good, yeah. Just been up to the ground this morning. Had a look round, been down on the pitch, been at dugout. Just had a look round the ground. They were really friendly, smart place.
Come on, Rovers! 2 hours to kick off and the Red Bull Stadium is springing into life. And there's a futuristic approach to the matchday atmosphere in Salzburg to match the futuristic stadium. Whether it's a motivation for the home team or a demotivation for the visitors, everything about the Red Bull Stadium is as clear as blue and red. Flashing lights, graffiti-covered walls and more bulls than a dairy farm greeted Blackburn's arrival at the Salzburg Stadium. But Rovers players are used to performing on a big stage with years of experience of national, European and World Cup matches. So it was a confident Blackburn Rovers embarking on this latest European campaign.
Down the line it goes, and Rovers just caught nipping there a moment. Tiffert flicks it infield towards Zickler. Great chance! And the home side lead. It's Red Bull Salzburg 1, Blackburn Rovers 0. Savage will step up, right-footed, curls it over the wall! Stunning goal from Robbie Savage! Back in Europe, and the Welshman is back with a real bang. And Blackburn Rovers have a priceless away goal. The Rovers have scored from one free kick in this match. Pedersen hits towards goal, it's on target, keeper spills! And Benny McCarthy rattles in the rebound! And how this game has changed in the space of 9 minutes. Rovers 1-0 down, now 2-1 up. Pedersen's free kick spilled. McCarthy gobbled up the rebound. He continues his wonderful record in Europe. Cross towards the back post, the header comes in. And Rovers have been denied a victory in this UEFA Cup game. And it's the substitute Janko who's ghosted in, beat Brad Friedland's near post. And 91 minutes on the clock. It's Red Bull Salzburg 2, Blackburn Rovers 2.
We just showed tremendous team spirit, and we came back and we played our football, a lot of pressing games and trying to knock the ball around. And yeah, and eventually it paid off. Some brilliant free kick by Seth, 1 in a million, but this one went really fantastic, and I think that just set us off, you know. Once we scored and then things started looking very easy for us. And yeah, we played fantastic, and 2-2. Brilliant result away from home, but we would have loved to. It would have been better if it stayed 2-1.
The tie was finally poised going into the second leg at Ewood Park 2 weeks later, but two special strikes gave Rovers a place in the group stages and their first ever victory in the UEFA Cup.
Pedersen now flicks it upfield towards McCarthy, who's got Linker behind him, left-hand corner of the penalty area, skips back in on his right foot, drills towards goal, and it's a quite stunning goal from Benny McCarthy. 32 minutes in, and he sets Rovers on their way to their first ever victory in the UEFA Cup and safe passage into the group stages of European competition, and Rovers lead in this UEFA Cup first round second leg tie, 1-0 on the night, 3-2 on aggregate. Pedersen with a long diagonal pass towards Nonda. Linker rises and gets a good touch. Nonda again rises though and wins it back. Bentley shoots from distance! Oh my word! That is a goal worthy of taking Rovers into the next round of the UEFA Cup, and it will surely now do so. David Bentley has been in great form this season, and 56 minutes on the clock. A goal of the season contender from David Bentley has put Rovers well and truly in control of this tie. It's Blackburn Rovers 2, FC Salzburg 0.
I mean, I just hit the sweet spot and it just went flying in. I mean, I'm really happy to get on the score sheet. I mean, I've been trying my hardest to get on the score sheet and to get on the score sheet the way I have. I mean, I'm really happy with that. I mean, it's a brilliant feeling to look at the fans like that. I mean, that's what you want. I mean, you wish them that could happen every week.
Rovers' reward was a place in Group E of the UEFA Cup, where they would face AS Nancy, Feyenoord, FC Basel and first Polish side Wisła Kraków.
Krakow is one of the most interesting cities in Poland. Actually, it's the third largest city in Poland after Warsaw and Lodz. It has got 800,000 inhabitants, and Krakow is as well former capital city. So in 11th century, Polish kings and queens settled down here, and they were occupying part of the old town.
No sightseeing for the Blackburn boss though, as he prepared for a night polishing up on Rovers' Polish opposition.
Wisła are a very, very good team, very strong technical team, team that likes to play good football, likes to pass the ball. So the game tomorrow evening will be difficult for us, but we feel that we are playing well. We have a lot of confidence at the moment, and we hope we'll be able to produce a good performance tomorrow night.
Whilst the fans enjoyed sightseeing in the sunshine, for the players it was the usual pre-match routine. A short stroll before the business of beating Kraków for Blackburn's first away victory in Europe. One player absent from the official party with a long-term injury was New Zealand centre-back Ryan Nelson. Missing out on playing didn't stop the Kiwi from making his own way to Poland to cheer on his teammates and show his support.
Well, the physios gave me a couple of days off, so my father has come over from New Zealand and he wanted to watch a UEFA Cup game, so instead of playing, I'll be watching with him. I'm really jealous that the guys will be playing, but I suppose this is the next best thing is supporting the guys and just watching from the stands.
Corner from the left-hand side, comes in left-footed. Emerton heads that one away, picked up 25 yards out. The shot comes in, it's through a crowd, and it's gone in. It's taken a deflection on the way, but the home side have the lead. And it's Wisła Kraków 1, Blackburn Rovers 0. Cantoro, I think it is, with a shot initially. And it's taken a touch off two-guy, wrong-footed Brad Friedel, and Rovers, after starting the brighter of the two sides, find themselves behind. His initially finds Tugai again. Has to just chip it forward. He's looking for Shabani Nonda, who'll keep the ball in again, tight on the right-hand goal line, but only 5 yards away from the touchline. He's back towards David Bentley, who goes in field looking for the cross, left-footed, a better delivery towards Savage with a header, and Robbie Savage does it yet again in Europe for Blackburn Rovers. A wonderful cross from the right-hand side from David Bentley, left-footed, he whipped it in. Robbie Savage rose the highest, back where it had come from, down into the ground. It nestled inside the near corner, and just 11 minutes into the second half, Rovers get the goal that they have so richly deserved in this match. It's Wisla Krakow 1, Blackburn Rovers 1. Emerton looking for options, he's on halfway. Again, he's not got that wide option outside him. McCarthy has gone a little bit right, forward towards Roberts, battling the way into the box. Goes past one man, saved by the goalkeeper. A wonderful opportunity. Still inside the box, laid back towards McCarthy, who shoots. Again saved. Bentley's there, and Rovers have a goal! Right on the stroke of full time, David Bentley rattles in the ball, and Rovers take the lead. So close to the end of this match, and Rovers look to have stolen the points right near the end of this first Group E match in the UEFA Cup. It's Wisla Krakow 1, Blackburn Rovers 2.
It was nice to eventually, we probably would have been happy with a point after our first half performance, but we knew we could win the game. We knew we were a better team than them, and it proved that.
How important is it to get the group off to such a great start?
Yeah, I think if we can now win our 2 home games, then I think 9 points will see you through. So we're looking forward to it. As I say, it's a new experience for a lot of us. This is the first I've ever been, and a few of the lads. So it's great to be involved in.
Former Tottenham boss Christian Groves brought his current side, FC Basel, to Ewood Park for the second group game, but Rovers kept up their 100% start to the group against the Swiss side.
Pedersen twists one way, then the other, left-footed, sets it up for a cross, whipped in, cleared by the man mountain really at the heart of the Basel defence. Majstorovic, Tugai will shoot from distance! Oh my word! This was a game that needed something special, and the man to provide it is the maestro in midfield. 36-year-old Tugai picked it up 30 yards out, didn't really have any other option other than to shoot, and he has rifled it past the Basel goalkeeper into the top corner. And with just 15 minutes remaining at Ewood Park, Rovers take the lead in this match, and it's an absolute stunner. Blackburn Rovers 1, FC Basel 0. Pedersen now, left-hand side of the penalty area, trying to get in behind the defender. Still going, goes to ground, and it's a penalty! It's Francis Jeffers against Franco Costanzo. Rovers looking to seal this game. Jeffers has placed the ball, turns towards the edge of the penalty area, runs up, straight down the middle, and that seals the game for Rovers. Francis Jeffers with the perfect penalty. It's his first goal for Blackburn Rovers, who are now well on their way to a second straight victory in the group stages of the UEFA Cup. They lead FC Basel of Switzerland by 2-0. Bentley is now right on side, as Bar tight behind him. Still going, he's managed to squeeze it through towards Jeffers. Gallagher with a shot, spilled, McCarthy! It's 3! And Rovers now making it look oh so easy. And in added time at Ewood Park, Blackburn Rovers heading for 3 points in this Group E match. It's Blackburn Rovers 3, FC Basel 0.
It was a really good European performance. I think we're going to get nights like that here, we hope. Obviously good teams will come here and be organised and have a game plan and look to implement it, and then we've got to be up to it. And I thought today we were nice and solid, obviously created chances, and in the end got our reward for a good professional performance.
A journey down memory lane for Mark Hughes, with Blackburn's European adventure continuing in Holland, with Feyenoord of Rotterdam in match 3 in the group stages of the UEFA Cup. A point was all that was needed to secure Rovers' place in the knockout stages, and anything other than a defeat in the first ever competitive meeting with Dutch opposition would ensure Blackburn's European campaign was really going places. Despite the pouring rain, the team were in good spirits as they prepared for this crucial game, and hoping to mastermind another special victory in Rotterdam was Mark Hughes. Back at Feyenoord's De Kuip Stadium, 15 years after his 2 goals against Barcelona fired Manchester United to European Cup Winners' Cup glory. Mark, must bring back great memories being at this stadium.
Yeah, well, it was a good night in '91. I've been back a couple of times, only for pre-season games and to watch games. But yeah, it was nice to see the actual game on the ball.
Immortalised on the wall as well.
Yeah.
So what do you remember from that night?
I remember it was a similar night to tonight. It was drizzle and it wasn't the best of nights you would imagine in May or whatever. But I remember looking across to the Barcelona team and I could see a few of them looking at the rain and thinking maybe it's not our night tonight, so thankfully it wasn't.
The stadium changed so much, is that?
Yeah, it has done. Yeah, obviously it's been revamped. I think it was revamped for the European Championship, so yeah, it's a lot different. Yeah. I'm not quite sure which end I scored in, actually.
It inspired you that night. Is the hope now that it does similar to the players?
Yeah, well, it's a great football stadium, and I've been here obviously at the weekend and created a good atmosphere here, so yeah, it'd be great.
24 hours later, the De Kuip Stadium welcomed back one of its old boys. Aussie Brett Emerton set to face his former club for the first time since moving to England in 2003. With Brett being the centre of attention, it meant for once Robbie Savage wasn't in the spotlight. Determined to have his moment, the Welshman decided if he wasn't going to be seen, he would definitely be heard. 2,500 Blackburn fans helped create a magnificent atmosphere on a historic night for Rovers.
Chip ball forward, Oyer again has defending to do. Heads away only as far as Harry Steas, it goes infield. Still going, great chance, wonderful save from Friedel. Shot from Kolka, Harry Steas is there, still inside the box. Great block from Kizanishvili. Pressure from Feyenoord and Rovers still can't get the ball clear. Savage bursting forward inside the area, left-footed shoots, inches wide. Robbie Savage so close to getting the opening goal of the game. He won the ball back first of all from Green. McCarthy laid it back to him, and on the stretch, left-footed, he's beat Henk Timmer, but also beat the far post. Any second now, he will blow the final whistle. There it is, and it is a historic night for Blackburn Rovers, a point enough to ensure that for the first time in the club's history they will be in the final 32 of the UEFA Cup, and in the new year they can look forward to European football again. It's finished in Rotterdam, Feyenoord 0, Blackburn Rovers 0.
In the beginning you have to go into the group stage, we thought about that in the beginning of the season. We went into the group stage, we were into the group stage, we are now, and after 3 games, 7 points, it's wonderful.
It's good for the peace of mind, but obviously we still want to go on and win the group. That'll make the second phase a little bit easier, but it's a few weeks away yet, but I'm sure when we come up against Nazi we'll be trying to win it. We won't be sitting back and then thinking we've already qualified, we don't need to play well.
The final game in Group E was against French side AS Nancy. Both teams had already qualified for the knockout stages, but a late goal from Lucas Neal ensured that Rovers progressed as group winners.
Neal controls on his chest as it's half cleared. Again another chance to cross, still going forward, puts the ball into the area. Pedersen shoots, takes a touch, might fall to Bentley right hand side of the area. He lets it bounce. Another chance to get the cross in if he can get past the man. On his left foot, helps it towards the back post. Neal takes down, shoots towards goal! And Lucas Neal wins the game for Blackburn and will send them through to the next stage of the UEFA Cup as group winners. His first goal of the season. It's Blackburn Rovers 1, AS Nancy 0.
Yeah, well, we're delighted. We've finished top of the group. We're going to miss the Champions League team, so couldn't have gone any better for us. Obviously, in recent weeks we've had that happen to us, conceding late on, but we kept going, and I thought we were the more positive team. I think obviously they came and they were just looking to to hit us on the break, quite prepared just to see the game out and get the draw, which they needed, which wasn't very positive from their point of view. The game was slow. It was difficult to get momentum into our play because of their attitude to the game. But we kept going and we got our reward in the end.
After a 2-month break, Rovers resumed their European campaign in February with a 2-legged tie against Bayer Leverkusen, with the first leg at the home of the Bundesliga side. After being ineligible for the UEFA Cup before Christmas, Stefan Onscho returned to the fold with an inside track on Rovers' opponents in the round of 32.
I played it when I was in the Bundesliga with Hamburg 2 seasons, and more recently with Liverpool in the Champions League quarter-final. So yeah, the last game we played, we lost here with Liverpool, so not the best of memory. Hopefully tomorrow will be better.
Yeah, tough place to come then.
Yeah, you know, it's not the same team that it used to be, but still a decent side. You know, Bundesliga is a strong league, so obviously tomorrow it will be a hard game. But I think if we can play our best, we've got a good chance.
Torrential rain greeted the players as they went through their usual matchday routine with a gentle stroll through Cologne. Despite the conditions, spirits were high, and the players, the supporters and the manager were looking forward to the biggest European night in the club's history.
Yeah, I think everybody's absolutely delighted that we're here in the latter stages of the competition. We wanted to do that at the beginning of the season. It was a big goal of ours, and we've been able to do that. So now really we can just enjoy the experience and see how far we can go. I think tonight it'll be a difficult game, but I think we've got real threats in good areas, and we'll cause some problems tonight.
Free kick taken by Schneider from the right, whips in, decent delivery towards the middle and at the back post. Leverkusen have the lead, and it's Jan Karlsson Bracker. The free kick beat everybody, and the defender who was forward for the set piece snuck in at the back post to head high into the roof of the net. And 18 minutes in the Bayer Arena, it's Bayer Leverkusen 1, Blackburn Rovers 0. Might well be set up for David Bentley to strike though. He's already got 2 goals in Europe this season. They want the wall back, the full 10 yards. The referee says it is. It's laid off to Bentley. He strikes, it's deflected! And Blackburn Rovers have the equalising goal. And yet again, in Europe, it's David Bentley, his 3rd goal in the UEFA Cup this season, and it's no more than Blackburn Rovers deserve. 39 minutes on the clock. They've got a priceless away goal in Germany. It's Bayer Leverkusen 1, Blackburn Rovers 1. And now Rolfers comes forward, looks for Keisling. Back it goes towards Ramelow, who shoots from distance. Again, it's deflected, and Bayer Leverkusen are back in front. It's a cruel, cruel deflection off Ryan Nelson, who just couldn't get out of the way of Ramelow's shot. And again, as Brad Friedel dived one way, the ball went the other and nestled in the bottom corner. The Rovers goalkeeper absolutely helpless, and the home side are back in front in this UEFA Cup tie. It's Bayer Leverkusen 2, Blackburn Rovers 1. Pass is a poor one, sold 2 guys short, and now Castro can break right-hand corner of the box, pull back low, lovely flick, and it's a 3rd goal for Bayer Leverkusen, and again much of it was down to Rovers giving the ball away inside their own half. 56 minutes on the clock, and Rovers in trouble out in Germany. It's Bayer Leverkusen 3, Blackburn Rovers 1. The 2 men stand above this free kick, left-hand side of the penalty area, and they've got 14 yards off the goal line. Laid towards Bentley, who drives it in. McCarthy keeps the ball alive, still inside the box, and that is an absolutely priceless goal. It's Shabani Nonda, in fact, who has volleyed it in. It's a wonderful volley from about 8 yards. It's crashed in off the underside of the bar, and with just 4 minutes remaining at the Bayer Arena, it's a 2nd away goal for Blackburn Rovers. They are back in this UEFA Cup tie. It's Bayer Leverkusen 3, Blackburn Rovers 2.
Obviously the 2nd goal helps our situation and makes us feel a little bit better about actually being defeated here this evening. But 2nd goal is crucial, I think, and it's up to us now to make sure that we're really positive in the 2nd leg at Ewood. hopefully in front of a big crowd, and we can get the job done.
So the task was simple for the second leg. Rovers had to win. Despite a huge effort, they couldn't find the goal they needed as the European campaign came to an end.
Pedersen strikes towards goal! Inches over the top of the crossbar. It's head-in-hand stuff for Morten Pedersen, who was so close to giving Rovers an absolutely dream start. Pedersen looks for options in the middle, goes between the legs of one man. McCarthy inside the box, rolls his man! It's inches wide of the far post. In the end, it's a very, very good tackle by Castro. Bentley still going though, looking for the angle for the cross, whipped in towards Dunn with a header! Wonderful save by Butt. He did everything right, David Dunn. Down into the ground, it was creeping inside the far post, but with both hands, Butt has turned that one behind for a Rovers corner. Better move, just two men in the box though, whipped in towards McCarthy! Wonderful chance! If it had directed it on target, he would surely have scored, but he's put it wide of the far post. Dunn takes down, just flicks forward. Nonda trying to get in goal side, has a chance, lifts it up over the goalkeeper, but wide of target, and that might well be the last chance Rovers have in this match. And there goes the final whistle. And Blackburn Rovers' European dream is over for this season. They needed to beat Bayer Leverkusen on the night. They couldn't manage it despite creating the better of the chances. It's been a great run in the UEFA Cup, but Blackburn have failed to make it through to the final 16. It's finished at Ewood Park on a disappointing night. Blackburn Rovers 0, Bayer Leverkusen 0. The German side go through 3-2 on aggregate.
Had a real effort in the second half, obviously threw a lot of plays forward, and we just needed a break at the right time. Had a couple of gilt-edged chances that we needed to put away. I felt if we'd have scored one of those chances, I think we would have gone on very comfortably, won the tie. But we've enjoyed the European campaign. It's been good for us, good for the development of the team and the squad. We've struggled somewhat of late because of the injuries that we've had and the energy that we at times are lacking in certain areas. But overall, we'll learn from this and we'll be a better team.
Disappointment as Rovers bowed out in the round of 32, but also huge pride after progressing further than ever before in the UEFA Cup. After a memorable journey, one thing is for sure: Blackburn Rovers had well and truly established themselves in Europe.